so she moved on. But nifty Rudy dismount here as we look at Maggie Holman in the leadoff for the Tigers on floor.
First tumbling pass underway here. Another front double full that we've seen a couple times.
Best control on that element so far on the day, though. Beautiful landing.
Took the words out of my mouth. I was going to say I love the control that she had on that landing.
Sydney, you mentioned calm, cool, and collected, and I would say that's what Maggie Holman is exuding so far.
I love that for her. I think this is the perfect lineup spot. First one on floor, gets the ball rolling, gets the lineup excited. Her last pass here, that Rudy into a back layout step out. One of my favorite passes to watch, just that back layout step out, float in the air.
Definitely a flourish element as she puts the final touch on her first floor routine of 2026. Solid first routine in the books for Maggie Holman, getting a look at that front double full first pass.
You can see the form, the legs, the toes together throughout. Drops into that landing, and then this last pass here, she sets up that Rudy nice. Looked a little bit buckled still, which again, beautifully done pass, but if she didn't have that, probably would see a little bit more height on that back layout step out.
So often the name of the game in gymnastics, though, is when things aren't perfect, exactly how you expect them to be, how do you react and respond? So that was a great test to see for Maggie Holman. Maggie Holman starting off the Tigers on floor in a big way. 9.85. Tara Walsh is up next.
They've got to be happy with that 9.85 as your starting score. It's a great way to build momentum. First pass here, front full, into another front full.
Not a combination we often see. It's kind of unnecessary difficulty, but it depends on the athlete. If Tara Walsh is able to execute that combination flawlessly as she just did, it sets her apart.
It's a little bit sneaky with how hard it is because it's one twist into another twist right away.
Switch leap into the jump with a ring position on the end. Want to see the head release back and that front leg at horizontal.
And that was a front Rudy again, that front 1.5. Didn't look like she got that twist all the way around. That comes from the way that you set up that pass. So from the front handspring, how are you setting up that twist? We'll take another look here. This is the first pass, that front full into the front full again.
Knees soften just a little bit before landing, but like we mentioned, optimize the final landing of that. And right there,
just a little rushed on the twist. She needed to set it up a little bit longer before she went in for the twist, so she wasn't able to get that all the way around.
3/10 separating the judges' scores there, interestingly. One at an 8.9, the other at a 9.2. It's a recurrent theme, Sydney, that happens in this sport, is the parity in judging. How can you be 3/10 apart when you looked at the same routine? And that's something we'll continue to struggle with, but looking to rebound here is Madison Minner in the 4th position.
First tumbling pass, another front double full. A lot of height on that.
Madison Minner has an intensity about her on floor exercise. Not necessarily the cookie cutter brand of gymnastics, but connecting to the music in a way that works for her.
Getting ready for her last tumbling pass here. See another Rudy to back layout, step out. She's able to control that and end on a high note there.
Backspin, I know a lot of folks at home will be happy to see that. It's one of those flourishes that Elizabeth Crandall Hall strives to put into all of these routines for the Clemson Tigers. What a performance for Madison Minner.
Way to get them back on track. Let's take another look here at these tumbling passes. Love the height, like I mentioned, right here. She sets it up so nicely and just has that perfect twist, is able to break out of it.
Backspin. Wow. Madison Minner giving us some vintage gymnastics, but always a crowd pleaser. Up to the final pass. One of your favorites, Sydney. Pretty layout. Can update you with the score of Madison Minner getting things back on track with a 9.775, but they'll really be looking to Lily Lippett and Bree Clark after her to get up over that 9.8 number.
Starts out this routine with a round off double tuck. Had a lot of power there, so a bit of a hop backwards, but was able to keep it in bounds. See that switch side, that straddle full leap series.
Great look at the 180 position on both of those elements. It's almost a methodical rhythm that Lily Lippett is bringing to floor. Very even, very steady. Zone into the 1.5 front full to close.
That was interesting. Not something I have seen before, but I really liked it.
Those are the flourishes that they're looking to establish with this Clemson brand of gymnastics.
I'm excited to take another look at these. That first pass, again, sets up nicely, has that height, but could have broken out a little bit earlier just to avoid the hop back. Then you see this Sissone jump into that 1.5 into the front full. A lot going on in that pass, but she made it look so easy. So really nice. That might be one of my favorite passes.
Solid
this year.
Ending. Alert the Gymternet for something a little bit new and unique. Our last look today will be Sierra Church in the exhibition on floor exercise.
So far, all smiles throughout this floor routine. First pass, the round off, double tuck.
Great chest position. Setting up for her final pass here.
You see that buckle again on that punch. That just goes back to the timing of everything. She was able to save it from any sort of fall.